Can dig up some yes, too small I watch. Eel up to eel what eel up. Eel up to what
Yeah,
eel
man,
up.
blessing. I think me are one of them.
Two fans. I'm a fan of yours, you're a fan of mine. Cheers.
Yeah, yeah. So
What's
we are
happening?
officially live.
Yeah man, we're there. Not a Thursday night live. I'm getting used to these lives, bro.
Yeah, the Thursday night I grew up and we, in Spain
Yeah.
they call it Juernes.
Feel like if we start
Thursday.
drop episodes on Friday now and go live on Thursdays.
I think people get used to the Thursday episodes. Let's not switch them up too much.
You never know. Yo, anybody will watch this. Me say it in the first few seconds. Let me know what you think.
Yeah. Do you guys prefer to listen to us on Thursday or on a
Yeah.
Friday?
Because we want to do a live, I was to say. Regular, more little bit more regular. We can't commit to every week, but we can commit to most weeks. Is it a
Yeah.
Thursday live better? I will drop the episodes on a Friday.
Or the
Give
next
the
way
editor
around.
more time. Eh?
Or the next way around.
No, I'm not go live on Friday. I like my Friday evenings. My Friday evenings are
Who
for
doesn't
my
like their Friday evenings? That's why we
exactly.
should be there to help people enjoy their Friday
No,
evenings more with our
Friday
reasonings.
evenings, everybody have them date, them have them plans. Nobody, everybody want to be outside.
True.
And if you're not outside, then they get the pre-recorded episode because the pre-recorded episodes, people, more work going on them in terms of the production, the editing, the
Yeah.
content we do, the guests we have. It's hard to have a guest on live because it's tough, man, because you never know what somebody is going to say on the live and we can't control that,
Mm-hmm.
and rather put out an episode where we know say, yo, this go through the quality check.
Always, always.
Yeah. Or, nobody say nothing where we not pray. Is it me I say? Big up yourself in the lights chat. Natalu, big up yourself.
Ah, that
Big up
person is
yourself.
back again.
Yeah, man, we're good. Whatever is good. In Spain, I got my AC on. The AC is right. Like if
Yeah,
I
me
stand
too.
up, I'm touching the AC. That's how hot it is. It's like
Yeah.
35 degrees.
My
35
God.
degrees.
It's
35.
so it's so hot right now. I literally can't go to sleep until like 12 o'clock in the night. 1 o'clock. And then
Yeah,
by 7 o'clock in the morning, it's sunny already again.
exactamente. I have to deal
Yeah.
with it, man. But with the year for your topic, we have what? We'll try to keep it to an hour because they don't know life will be lifing. If you have
Yeah.
any questions, drop it in. Today, we there talk about something we don't really talk about a lot,
Uh-huh.
especially as men. We have an episode dropping next week. Probably, I think it's my favorite episode that we've done so far, Tony.
Uh-huh. I
It's
know what you mean. I know what you
easily,
mean. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was a
easily
really good conversation.
that episode that is dropping next week. We have a guest on it. He's the he's a star basketball player, superstar, especially in Europe, and he's probably one of, apart from Carlos Alcaraz, it's probably the biggest athlete in Murcia right now where we live,
I would
the
say
city. Yeah,
I would say that, yeah. I would.
yeah,
Because Ukam is a big thing in Murcia.
exactly.
It's a
And
big thing.
he's the most popular UCAM athlete.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we had a conversation about mental health and something like that. Isn't it? Big up yourself, Kayla. Big up yourself. Respect.
And big up
All right,
yourself. I don't know if I'm saying this right. Ale00 Ari,
Ali Ari.
the man from Italy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Mr. Italy always tuning into our lives and watching our videos. Thank you.
Yeah. But as I was saying, big episode, lot of vulnerability. You learn from someone who has had mental health struggles and
Yeah.
you know he's overcome them and he's living his life and he, to be honest, he gave me a lot of tools to even this conversation we're gonna have today. I'm gonna be stealing some stuff that he told me from way back then and putting it in this conversation today
Yes.
because it's hard to find like men sitting down and having like a raw conversation, for lack
A
of a better word.
real conversation with no makeup on, with no masks on.
Just be real.
Just be real.
And especially with somebody you never even meet before, Tony.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And trust
Like
me,
for real, that conversation it kind of opened my mind to certain things. It made me want to change some of my tendencies when it comes down to like being aware of mental health. Not just mine, but people around you.
More empathetic, more understanding.
Yeah.
Cause tell the truth, now, bro, I'm unforgiving, you know.
Me too.
Like the world that we grew up in, you know, we don't. If you're soft, you don't make it far in our life.
You don't make it nowhere actually.
You don't make it out. If you're soft, them take you for idiot. You're spongy, soft soap.
Basically, and the thing is now, we have a say, I don't know if you know this saying, Davin, but them say, I better them call me bad than call me an idiot or call me soft.
Yeah, people prefer to be
Yeah.
a bad man for real than be
Alright.
a man with show emotion.
Yeah. Because let's get straight into the mental health talk. Where is Davin?
Yeah,
Get
man.
into it now.
We already there, bro. We already there.
Because now, you know, these things like showing affection, showing that you care. If you like even telling your girl or telling somebody I love you, sometimes we see it as a sign of
A week.
weakness. You know, because sometimes we believe that a man should not be very emotional. A man should learn how to keep his emotions to himself
Hold it.
and not be there letting them out to everybody because that's a sign of weakness. That's how we
Especially
were brought up, we're grown. And to be honest, we not change that vein. Those are our roots, and every time something go wrong, we go
yeah.
back to those roots. When we have a problem, instead of talking about it and expressing how we actually feel, we internalize them.
Mm. Oh,
Internalize them in the hope of trying to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps as a man and deal with our own problems.
yeah. We have that old definition of manhood, like man masculinity, where you just have to bear the struggles and keep it inside and hold it out. Like that.
Yeah.
How do you react when somebody even tell you say them love you?
Davian is a very warm, funny feel. Not funny. It's a very warm feeling. And somebody tell me them love me.
Yeah.
You know what I say? But I'm gonna put this in our way. But then again, it's something that is almost as if it's kind of difficult to come out of your mouth.
Yeah.
We prefer to say other things. Like me rate you, you know.
Yeah.
Or me check for you, you know. Or it's me and you till the end, for example.
Oh.
All of these things instead of just saying the three words.
Yeah.
You know? How about
Jamaica,
you? How would you say how you deal with these? How you deal with that?
kind of similar, bro. Jamaicans have 50 ways not to say I love you, but to mean I love you.
Yep. I
Instead of
agree.
saying I love you, me rate you down to the ground where you walk on.
Yeah.
Worship you. You're the baddest thing.
Yeah.
You're the realest. You know, life better with you in it.
Yeah, man.
But
Wow. You're the
but to say
best.
them three words there,
Difficult.
are the hardest. Me don't know why, dog. It's like those three words tough. Especially from a man to a next man. Never.
Never. We never
Never.
had one
Yo.
say it. Never.
Say it to your girl when she vexed, not even when she happy.
Rough enough. It's not easy. It's not easy. But
Mm,
even a small thing like that, like even all right. I believe that if you can tell somebody, you know, openly that you care about them, I think the connection between you and them it might be a different connection when it comes on to words. You kind of free up as a Jamaican man, for example, because if you go out that vein,
yeah.
right, and you wear your best suit, and I want to tell you that you look that
Don't
your
even
best.
say that. Why
No,
for
no,
that?
no,
Why
no,
for the
no,
thought?
no, no,
Why
no.
for the thought? Why for the
Wait,
thought?
wait, wait,
Oh
wait,
no.
wait.
Burn up already. Why for the thought? Why for the
Wait, no, man. Wait, no,
why?
man. If I want to say to Davian that his fit looks good,
Burn up.
right? I will never say to Davian, your fit looks good.
Yeah.
Instead of saying that, I find everything else to say. I will say, Bombokla, the girl, the man. Bombokla, to your fresh so.
Yeah.
Everything instead of saying like getting directly to the point that say, you basil today.
There are many other ways to say it except the direct way.
Yeah, but
And
the thing is, the direct way is so hard for us, and sometimes even in even in our head, saying it the direct way is
mm,
the purest way, the most. It's like the optimal way to say it.
yeah,
But we'll find out everything else to say other than that.
you know why too? To show these emotions, as I say, is a sign of weakness, and you show the vulnerability in it.
Vulnerability.
But a lot of the times we don't realize how important it is, bro. Especially with a man and his children growing
Yeah,
up, upon that aspect there. It's like if you have experience at dating people in a different speak a different language.
yeah,
Like if we say, yo, to a girl, I love you in English, and English is not her first language, it doesn't touch her the same way as I love you in her first language.
yeah, exactly.
She know you love her, but one kind of warmer and one go deeper.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
need
that's true.
because your native language is your true self.
Because them always say, speak to a man in a common language that you two speak, you're talking to his mind. But if
Hmm.
you speak the language that he speaks, you're talking to him heart.
See it there, see la,
Yeah,
see la.
and it's
So
true.
I feel like we as Jamaican man, we need to show emotions more.
Yeah, I feel so. Because I'm sure, and we discussed this in other episodes. You never hear those words from your father.
Yeah.
I never hear I love you from my father.
One name so. Rate,
But
my son, yeah, I'm a big son.
them say all kind of things, but them show you, and them say all kind of things, but them don't tell you that them love you. You know?
Exactly. It rough man, but we need to change that and feel like we're gonna change a little thing there. We got more on this conversation be something where men feel more comfortable being a bit more emotional. Man, I say, oh, if you go to the extreme where you're just overly emotional, it needs
Don't
to
have
be
to
a
be.
be a balance.
Yeah.
If you're overly emotional, that is a separate problem. That is another problem there as well. But there needs to be some balance. You see what I say?
Yeah.
The camera get that dog.
Yeah, man. There should always be a balance. You shouldn't be completely on one side of the spectrum.
Yeah.
You should
And it
always try
affect
to
you.
have a balance.
It affect you. It affect you, and you don't realize, it is what put on a lot of stress on you. That little
Mhm.
vulnerability there, just keeping all of this thing inside, holding everything in, the emotions, the feeling, all of them things there, it affect you, and then you pass it on to the next generation, and it affect you overall, not only your mental, but even your physical health.
Yeah,
Because
of
any
course.
mental health issue you have, eventually it will have physical repercussions.
Yup.
For example, if you go through depression, you can, let's say, side effect of your kind of depression, because everybody deal with depression differently.
Yeah.
One person might deal with depression, them stay in a bed and sleep and don't eat,
Hmm.
right? Side effect of that, you're going to be malnourished and you're going to get weaker physically, right? Another person depression, them turn to food as comfort. So them eat too much, them get overweight, which is in turn characterized by a whole host of medical issues that might turn up just because of the underlying issue of depression. So imagine, Tony, you get diabetes, hypertension, possibly a heart attack, not because of any other reason, but the fact that you struggle with depression. Depression is the thing where you need for cure. You need for cure the under, not even cure, treat it. You
Yeah.
need to address it. And a lot of people don't realize, say, yo, the reason why you're watching Netflix for 10 hours a day is because you're dealing with some form of depression.
Yeah.
The reason why you want to stay under the bed and scroll on TikTok all day is you're dealing with some form of depression. The reason why you don't want to go out and interact with people, you're dealing with some sort of depression.
And most times you don't want to acknowledge it.
Or if you acknowledge it, especially as a man, acknowledging depression is acknowledging that you're weaker than the other man in society.
Or acknowledging that you're not 100%.
Nobody don't want to do that.
No.
I don't know only man. Cause me see it with friends, bro.
Hmm.
Where You see them get reclusive, them just start stay home. You don't see them. This person used to be the life of the party. Then you wonder what go on.
Mm-hmm.
Them a struggle and a battle with depression.
And the most important thing about this depression, is catching it at a good time, at the correct time, not when it's
Yeah.
too late. Preferably when it starts to the first signs.
First sign, but that are the
You
next
know,
thing. You might not know what it is.
you might not know what it is yourself if you're not educated about it.
Yeah. Because most people when them find out to them depressed is when them actually go talk to somebody about it.
And them say,
Because otherwise you just me just gotta tell you say dog, so me don't feel good, me don't feel like go out, me just want to order some wings
I
and
just
some
stay
ice
in.
cream and just bill. And you say, yeah. But if you order wings and bill every day, so a problem there. Eh?
Problem there.
Big problem. And we are not medical expert. And when I give no medical advice,
No.
I will try to say, yo, if you feel like there's a change in your life, is to at least talk to somebody.
If even a friend, if even like if a lot of people do this, like they tell their problems to strangers. Even that method,
Yeah.
tell their tell their problem to strangers, somebody who you will not see again. Another gem,
Gem.
another gem.
Yes.
Somebody who you might is either you're not going to see this person regularly, you might see them once every 2 years, once every 3 years,
Yeah.
or a random person on the road where you know chances are you might not see this person ever again.
Yeah.
And even if this person see you, they
Mm,
might look on you and not even remember the conversation.
yeah. And as me just project on the screen,
Yes.
Ali Ari, I say, oh, film we are dealing with depression and go into a field and shout out blasphemous stuff.
Uh-huh. Everybody have them way for deal with it.
Everybody have them way, but you have to find your way.
True. At least this way, like getting into this field and shouting or whatever, you're getting it off of your chest in some ways.
You need to release it.
Yeah, basically.
Find an avenue.
Some avenue forget this off of your chest.
Most people say go to therapy, get medication. That might not work for everybody. And people fear therapy and then fear medication, bro.
Yeah, man.
Well, me not telling like personally, I fear the medication, dog.
I fear the medication too because I feel like said it. All right. Again, I'm not an expert, you know.
Yeah.
So, what I feel about these medications that you take, I feel like them dim your light. Them dim your light, and it's like them lead you into a lower state of yourself. Because if usually when you have like a mental problem, you basically have to you get these medications so you can level out, so you can be normal, or you can have a normal day,
Yeah.
a normal train of thought, you know. But in the end, I think it dims your light.
Me
I've
no, I don't feel like that's the case. That's how people interpret it, bro.
Again, it depends on the condition.
I think some people actually need it though. Like even if it dim your light, sometimes your light too bright and and it burn out. So if you need something to take the edge off, something to regulate your hormones, because remember, a lot of mental health issues is a hormone imbalance.
Yeah, true.
And if you can get a medical solution to it, it works. A lot of people, it works for most people, and none is just based on the people I talk to. The struggle with the medication is find the right balance of medication. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that in itself take time. You won't
Yeah.
but like them say some people I'll tell me say they take like a year to find the right dosage amount, the
Wow.
right cocktail for them feel like themselves. And them say the medication make them feel like themselves. And when them not on the medication, them just feel like it's a outer body experience. Them have less control. You see
Yeah.
me I say?
Well, can go both ways.
Yeah,
The only honestly the people who may really feel it for that vein
yeah.
when it comes down to these like medicines and so are the children if them have like problems.
Yeah, children may more than never. Personally, if me have a youth dog, nobody can tell me if I put my youth on meds. Me no
Rough.
business where the body
As in
wants say.
as
Nobody
in
can.
like as in like I've seen the effects, dog. Because being a teacher, you encounter all kind of kids, and sometimes you have kids in your class that have like special needs.
Yeah.
right? So the school I'm at right now, I've been there for a while. I've been there for almost for 3 years now, right? So I've seen students who were special students, and I basically see them grow and see their changes from year to year.
Yeah.
There's this one guy who was in my third of primary class. He's going to sixth now. No, he was in second actually, but he's going to sixth now, right? Next school year. I remember when he just started taking the medicine, and you see him like a cycle. It's like a cycle. In the morning, he's kind of like hyperactive, and then like after at lunchtime, that's when he would have to like take his medicine. And what would usually happen? Where is Davian? What would usually happen with this guy is that you see where he has a peak, right? In the morning, he's at the peak, and then when he takes the medicine, it kind of like it's like bringing him down to be a normal or back to his normal state. And I've seen it so many times with so many kids. It kind of alarming the way how the medicine kind of deal with them in some ways. But again, it's a part of the process, you know.
Yeah.
And as I say, you did hear what I say about the effects?
No, me I hear you, man. Me just say you
Yeah.
want to try something.
Yes. So that's a part of it, you know. So for I don't want to. Again, I'm not an expert. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a I'm not any of these, you know. I'm just saying what I've seen.
No, that.
And these days, for example, I think he found the right medicine now, because or the medicine is taking effect now, because I see a different kid. Instead of a droopy kid in class, you start to see a more attentive person, a more
I'm lucky.
active person in class, you know, putting their hand up, all of these kind of things.
Yeah.
You know, but I think the first few years, especially when they're very young, rough, it affect them. And there was this other student where I used to see how the medicine used to affect him would be like seasonal. Like between September to December, he used to be hyperactive, right?
Yeah.
And then between January to make we say March, thereabout, you see as again the curves start going down. And then May, June, I'm back to sleeping in class sometimes, or I'm not as attentive.
Bro, that kind of.
And
You
you
see?
know, Davin, one thing about some of these medications, some of them are actually a few carbons or even one carbon away from being that white lady, you know.
Because
No, for real.
them
If
are
you change, if you
stimulant. Some of
change
them are
just probably 2 carbons, you get that white lady.
some of them are stimulant. But you know what? To each his own. If you, me not always say follow medical advice over me and Tony advice.
Yes.
Personally, I can't see myself putting my kid on any medication like that, bro.
I don't see myself, no.
Therapy and them thing there, 100%. But anything that's going to affect the brain before it fully develop is a tough decision for any parent.
Tough, tough decision, Davian.
Tough decision. I'm gonna do it. Personally, that's my personal thing. I don't want nobody
Mhm.
follow me. You need to assess and say what
But
right for
but
your
you, but
youth.
you know, Davian, since we are talking about changes today, remember that you know when we were kids, how many kids in class you could account that were special kids?
What do you mean special? Like
Meaning like they have special needs. Special needs
there's
kids.
always one. Always one. Always one or two.
I can remember one. Not one
Always
for every class, but
no, there
one
always
in the whole school.
no, there was one for every class.
Yeah?
You know, always have that one student in class that nobody really understand.
No, yeah, man.
And then you have, and then even then you have one student who always just hyperactive and I get in trouble.
No, yeah, hyperactivity exists,
But
really
that are the
exists.
ADHD that's kicking in.
Yeah.
And we never
Mhm.
realize because now Jamaica, you know, them thing that exist in a school, you're just
No.
a bad pitney. You
If
know,
him have too
mental
much
illness,
energy, if
you're
him have
bad.
too much energy, you send him go play some football. You send him go play some track and field. Make him use of the energy.
It's a
That's our
bad
train
pitney.
of thought.
He's a bad pitney. It's not like so the pitney want any therapy or anything. Him just bad.
He just
'Cause
bad. He just want. He just a move up and down. Him
we don't
hearten.
we don't look on it, you know. Let me show you. You remember when the ministry are held
Yeah.
for them solution for help treat mental health. Um, this them me do. Let me share the screen. Let me share the screen.
Yes, because we have new technology. Technology.
When the man say,
Yes.
yo, the dog put up a wellness
The
bench for the
wellness
president, the
bench.
blood clot. The symbolism of it nice. The symbolism of it nice, bro.
Yes.
The whole symbolism of the wellness bench nice,
But my brother,
but it is ineffective.
it is nothing more than a symbol, I believe.
It is a symbol. And
But
this is
who knows? Who knows? It might be a start.
Tonil, this is where me personally disagree with. Please, people, Jamaicans that are watching, don't take this political. Don't take this political. But our current Minister of Health, I think someone else should be doing the job.
Yeah.
Yes. My reason being it, he's not a medical doctor. He's a doctor,
Okay, I
but he's
understand
not
what
a
you mean.
this no disrespect or anything. But you know, like how Trump just hire and friend them and put them in a position right now.
I
And them have,
completely understand.
yeah, them hire communications man and a marketer and a businessman
When you,
for run the health ministry.
when him used to be the Minister of Agriculture too.
See, Tonil, again,
Get
different
somebody who is an expert in the field.
to do the job.
But the thing is another vein. Who knows if he has advisors who are experts in the
No,
field?
you can have the most advisor, but I feel like your minister of health should be a doctor.
So you're talking about the symbolism of it then.
The symbolism, like the minister of health, should be a doctor. I don't know.
Understandable.
Think about it, bro.
So that mean following that then the Minister of Culture, Youth and Culture should be a youth.
Minister of youth and culture. It
Yes.
shouldn't be somebody too old. It should be somebody who can connect to the youth.
And it should be somebody too young. It should be somebody in the middle of two generations, basically.
Exactly. Somebody we can identify, bro. Because look at this thing, bro. The wellness bench. The wellness bench, Tonil.
The bench is a good looking bench, man. Look at how it is painted. Beautifully royal blue. No, sky blue, sorry.
How much wellness bench you need to fix Jamaica?
You need a lot, a lot, a lot.
The
You need
wellness
a
bench.
lot. You need a wellness bench for the kids in school who have mental problems.
Yeah.
A wellness bench for the homeless people who face mental problems sometimes.
Yeah.
You know? A wellness bench for the workers who face mental problems in their workplace and them can't really talk about it to nobody. Work stress is or work depression is a real thing, you know.
See, well, Tonil,
You know?
wellness. Everybody need a space where them can go and them can release them stress and thing. But
And
if
maybe
your
that is
solution,
why the bench was formed.
Tonil, but if your solution as the government is to put a bench instead of policies in place
All right.
to help out. Hold on. Before you say something, let's see some of the comments them. Because this is directly from the Ministry of Health and Wellness, you know.
Yeah.
From them Instagram. And look what the people. This is Dr. Christopher Tufton.
Yes.
Very educated man, but in my opinion, he's not a doctor. He's not a medical doctor.
Man, you know.
He's not a medical doctor. And I feel that we are lacking that. Even if you have the most doctors advising you, he's the one making the final decision. And his decision, because I just watched an interview with him, his decision comes from a marketing and communication standpoint. What's best for the optics of it? Is he going to make the tough decisions when it comes down to a medical issue? Or is he going to make decisions that make his ministry look better?
That's a good question.
That's a good question, bro.
Yeah.
Look what the people never say. I need time from work to fix my problems.
You can show any of these?
No, yeah, it's projecting on the screen. It's not.
Well, it's on Google right now.
All
All
right,
right, yeah, yeah, yeah,
see
yeah,
it,
all right,
see
yeah,
it.
yeah.
See there?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not making this shit up, people. I'm not making this shit up. I seek out God to help me fix my problems, usually away from noise and distraction. Too often, I have chosen to decompress by expressing myself to family or friends. They seem to believe I strong enough to not need to struggling with the issues. I just provide very counterproductive suggestions. This comment here,
Yeah.
you see what it said, dog? The
And
entire
it's not
family,
something very strange. A lot of people share this opinion.
them go to God because even if them go to them family and friends, them same supposed to strong enough to deal with it.
Because again, Davian, is what them teach you. Them teach you that Jesus is the rock. You know,
Yeah,
God is the rock of salvation. Cleanse for me. You know what I say?
yeah.
If
No,
anything bad in your life, if you have mental problem, Holy Ghost fire. Go
praise
church
the
and
Lord.
pray. Prayer chain. You know what I say?
But there is a therapeutic effect in church as well in religion, you know.
Yeah, man, it boosts your
No, no,
confidence.
turning to religion can fix a lot of mental struggles. For example, like if somebody are deal with addiction and things, the people
Yeah,
that might turn around addiction most are the people that might turn to some form of religion because
true.
religion instill a discipline in them. And most religious places, the pastors and the priests, they are equipped with counseling skills to help people get on the right path. But a lot of people not going to turn to the pastor because in Jamaica nobody not trust them pastor. Dog.
No, because there's no trust between the past. Well, I don't want to say that. I don't want
Most
to say
people
that.
not trust them pastor, dog.
Depends on that VM.
You trust
But
your
the
pastor?
general consensus
Yeah,
is that even though he's a pastor, him still might talk my business to other people if I come to him in a confidence.
yeah.
You know?
See there? The wellness. You see, Tony, what may I say? Marketing effect. Watcha. The
All right.
wellness bench. Hashtag do your share.
Hold on now.
Which doctor use Bumbleclaw? Hashtag.
No,
Hashtag.
wait, Davian, wait. Again, it was a marketing stunt,
Yeah.
right?
Mm,
The hashtag, this post was from 2 years ago. There was
yeah.
in that time hashtags were basically legit. You know,
Mm,
people were using hashtags. It's not like now, where you have more AI involved. That you
yeah.
don't need a hashtag. The AI can pick out words from the video or pick out words from the post or whatever.
Yeah.
You know? The wellness bench, Davian. The symbol of the wellness bench.
Mm-hmm.
I believe if you put a wellness bench in every community, Davian, you know, and you tell people, you just tell people, sit on this bench for 10 seconds, shout all your problems. And when you get up, you're supposed to have a lighter spirit. If you drill that in a people head enough in other vein, you have a placebo effect.
Tony.
Wait no
Tony.
man, before you turn heel, listen what me I say. That kind of a placebo effect, it's just like a multi-symptom in Jamaica, Davian. A multi-symptom, sometimes it don't do anything at all for we, But it's because we know we're taking a pill for cure me symptoms or whatever, automatically we feel like it must work. Placebo effect.
Tony.
And just the symbol of the wellness bench being there, it might create a talk.
Tony.
It might pull people towards sitting down and sharing them problems or whatever.
The wellness bench.
All right, Tony, now, yes,
Tony.
go.
Tony. You know what that's a Tony. That's
Go.
hurt the way.
Yeah, man, me know,
Yeah.
me know, me know.
Tony. All right. Let me take my personal feelings out of that one. Yeah. I look on it from
Okay.
an objective standpoint because the wellness bench, right?
Yeah.
It's a good marketing stunt, meaning that it went viral and everybody brought the attention of mental health being a problem in Jamaica. It got brought to everyone's attention, right?
Yes.
Beautiful. Goal achieved.
Yeah, man.
What happens after that? Isn't this where you should have some programs and initiative to even educate people more about mental health?
But before we say
Start
that,
some
though,
social programs that deals with mental health.
but,
Wouldn't that
but,
be more effective?
but before we say that, though, do we know if any initiative was put into place
We,
after this bench
brother, the man put up a bench and go sit down on the bench.
and take a
And if the
picture.
well, you take a, I'm hearing the man say him just the bench, you go sit down there. Everybody need a place to go and unwind and get rid of that.
It's the
Oh,
start of something, Davian. The start of something.
start
The
of some
first step.
Tony, first step, but we need initiatives in place.
No, yes, yes, yes. As I say, as in, for example, this could be the first step. Just like the first step to well,
Yeah.
the first step to systematic change is a protest.
Okay.
And depends on how this energy is channeled.
Mm-hmm.
You will have a bureaucratic change or something. But usually what happens though with that process, it goes right into politics and then
It dead
it
out.
dies down. It dies
That
down.
this get burned up in the politics. Cause all right,
Mm-hmm.
these are the good. All of the attention they pay mental health in the country now. 2 years ago, bro. 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Boom bang. Yeah. Everybody a comment. Everybody a
Roll
laugh.
on past my
Social
comments then while I
yeah,
talk. Yeah.
social media did it. So no more laugh about some of them.
All right.
Social media did it, right?
Yeah.
I deal with that issue. Yeah. Boom bang. If them come out on a campaign and say, yo, am I going to the schools and
Mm-hmm.
teach some more guidance counselors how to deal with them students or
Yeah.
re-up them education or him go so boom and go to some churches and offer some courses to some of the pastor. People in a place of leadership, him could do something simple like that, bro. Give them bring in some top mental health experts to educate other people of authority in the communities that people turn to in times of need to do it. Just like how you go to your JP if you stamp something, maybe you say, oh, the JP get a little intro to psych course or something, enough tools to recommend someone to seek professional help. And then
Yeah.
you have a next issue, bro. The healthcare system cannot support people actually wanting therapy as well because them don't have enough psychiatrists.
Yes, and we don't have enough resources to treat all the mental health patients that we
Brother,
have.
when somebody go through a mental health crisis in Jamaica, what them say? Them a send him go Bellevue,
Send him
get
a
a mad
Bellevue.
injection. Go get a mad injection. That is the stigma with mental health illness. Whereas the marketing he's doing now
Yeah.
should be trying to change that stigma, trying to change it. Say, yo, if someone go to Bellevue, they're not going there to get a mad injection and they will never be themselves again. Them going to the Bellevue to get help that them need, and when them come out, them are actually better. Them not going to always be healed, but them are going to be
Mhm.
equipped with some tools in order to tackle their mental health a lot better, to deal with their mental health. Them are going to understand why them struggle with anxiety, understand what anxiety is, understand what
Yeah.
depression is, which are things that a lot of Jamaicans don't even know how to deal with anxiety, bro.
Or we don't know what it is.
Facts.
No, but the thing again, another vein. I don't want to say that we don't know what it is, but we don't put a name on it. We just don't put a name on it. We just say that probably I just summer feel today.
Yeah, you
Or
just
I
feel
just
shaky.
me that. I'm a jittery person and that's just it.
What them call the people them fraidy.
Yes, people
That's
were
them man, they're
anxious.
fraidy. No, the man are dealing with anxiety
Oh
issues.
God. We not
Them
easy, you know.
in fraidy. We find a way to laugh at the person's vulnerability instead of finding a way to help. And it's
But
more common than we think.
But
A
we
lot of
laugh at
people
everything, Davian. We not think, I don't think there's anything we take serious in a Jamaica, but when shower and power come around.
and I soon
And
show on
and,
power time.
and Olympics.
I soon show on power time again. That's
But
what I'm gonna say,
Davian,
bro. There are so many programs that you can put in place that I don't think will bankrupt the government, but it will move the needle in the right direction.
or
Even some simple educational programs. As me I say, just some of them, bro. Just have one of your doctors them put on a little program, go on TikTok and talk.
Mhm.
1 hour each week.
You
What?
know?
At least have somebody go sit on this bench, a
Yeah.
professional sit on this bench, and when that person is there for that 1 hour, anybody walking by can just go sit on the bench and talk to that person. If you help
Almost
10,
like,
if you help 10 people, that are 10 people are equipped with skills where them can pass on to another, each of them pass on to one person
yeah.
and it go down the line. You tell me say him couldn't think of that, dog? Them couldn't think of that?
Yeah, I think that the thing is, Davian. I think most of the times, Davian, is not just only with mental health, but I feel like say 95% of the time, Davian, if me and you can think about it,
Mm.
why them can't think about it? Or the idea never crossed them head.
All right. That
But
and the same
but
thing too. Wait,
yeah,
all right. The next problem was plague Jamaica, right? Health on a whole, not even just mental health, just even your physical health in Jamaica, bro. That's a big problem, you know. People
yep.
don't know the basics about nutrition, you know.
Because we don't eat to be for nutrition. We eat for
No,
belly full.
we eat for
We eat what
no.
you can eat, and not a balanced diet, for example.
Okay, we are
Usually, for example, when a man say he might go dep on a diet, you say, "Huh? Which diet? You have time?" Or if you say a man eats salad,
diet a rich people
rich
thing.
people diet. But sometimes we don't need it doing another vein because the greens that we eat in Jamaica, them enough,
No,
enough to
Tony,
make a salad.
Wait.
No,
Don't do that.
but
Don't
me
do that.
just
Don't do that.
me not mean forgetting all of that. Me just want you to understand my first point.
No, man, I said, don't do that. Don't say, yo, because you eat some greens, you're healthy. There's a lot more to eating food than eating greens. Because I
No. We
win
know
can
this.
tell
We
you.
know this.
I win can tell you.
My Lord, the rats, man. I lie that I win strong.
I win can tell you. But may I say, yo, dog,
Yeah.
the Ministry of Health, but now sugar, you know, I'm not care. I'm not care. I don't say what no one but class.
No.
Need for me,
Here.
Tony care. Me feel like, see, yo,
Yeah.
need to be more proactive in educating the population. The entire infrastructure, healthcare, the biggest burden is people going to the hospitals and seeking treatment. If you can put in programs that prevent people from having to go to the hospital, that's better. If you can
Or
educate people on
Davian.
right nutrition, them not gonna get diabetes. No man not gonna need surgery to chop off them foot.
Or better yet, Davian, I've been wanting to say this for the last 5 minutes when you talk.
Yeah.
Change our habits. You don't even have to, listen, you don't even have to go as far as a workshop. Change our habits.
How you do
If
that?
you used to drinking
how you
a
change
cranberry
habit?
juice, remember cranberry water?
Yeah.
If you used to drinking 2 a day, now is the time to stop. Wait. Now is the time to stop. Look at the label and say, all right, I'm drinking 48 grams of sugar. No, 96 grams of sugar when I drink 2 bottles.
Yeah.
Right? If me can decrease this to 48, me can still drink one and me good.
Yeah.
You know? Habits.
But
And in terms of mental health.
Tony, hold on. Me have to interrupt you a little bit there, bro. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
How these people are gonna know that, bro? A lot of people don't know this. This seems like basic information to you,
But it is basic information.
but they don't get this communicated, bro. They don't know this. How are they going to know this? People wake up and eat
No, we
probably
know another way. Sometimes we know.
with Tony, a lot of Jamaicans don't have the knowledge about basic nutrition. They don't know how much sugar in that thing. When them go, even on the TV,
But them know it's something full of sugar.
full of sugar, and them see an advertisement with it on the TV. I say, yo, if you get a certain green drink that we drinking in the morning, start with that M and end with that O. That one day have beer sugar and they marketed it as a sport drink. The brown powder will come in and the green packet to have a M and an O and it have 4 letters and it's my, that one.
No, I don't know which one that is. I'm sorry.
The green one, hold on.
And it's a name. That one is a name.
Is a name.
Yeah, man. Don't worry. Actigen E.
Exactly.
Fortified.
Meanwhile, hold on. You know what I actually said? Look on this, dog.
Yes.
So
yeah, but listen to what I said, Avian. We know that the drink, we might not know that it have 50 grams of sugar, but we know there's a sweet drink. And we know that if we continuously drink this every day, chances are we might get type 2 diabetes. We know these things in other vein. Even though we might not know the nitty gritty, say this have glucose, this have fructose. We never start with the big words, that vein. But we know, we have an idea. And if we use, wait, no. I'm landing.
You're playing
and if we use these small ideas, and we can change a few of our habits, our consuming habits when it comes down to food, nutrition.
Yeah.
You're going to see small changes. You're going to see small changes. And you know what I say? But as I said, Davian, don't feel like the Jamaicans don't know.
Tony,
we know, but sometimes we can't do it. We can't make a change or refuse to make a change. But we know.
Tony, look upon it from a very high.
I have a lot of faith in our people, right?
Yeah, have a lot of faith. I'm gonna say no, there's nothing wrong with having that a lot of faith.
Yeah.
But the truth of the matter is, Tony, a lot of Jamaicans don't know about basic nutrition. Them still think bull and milk and bull and water. Once them belly full, them all right. Everybody say, yo, everybody say, yo, this sweet, this have sugar, stop drink up the bag of soda, or else you're gonna get sugar. But what? Them still gonna drink it. You know? How about you make people see the consequences? Educate them a bit more about it, bro. That's all me ask for. People forget educated on just even basic nutrition. Change your habits, but before them can change habits, they need the information of how if you change your habits. Not many people know say, yo.
No. Yeah.
The worst thing to do is say, yo, may I stop drink soda and you just cut out soda easy. Easy. It no works for everybody.
Oh, it no works for everybody.
The habit not change like that. Make a man know say, yo, when I want to show the people them brand. That certain soda yeah, have a certain amount of sugar. Drink the zero sugar one instead if you really like the soda.
Yeah.
You know? We understand that the processed food they eat cause certain things. Try not to eat the processed food. Try eat the yam and the thing from the grounds. You know? That is not a difficult task for asking in Jamaica, but people still go in and go buy the tin mackerel. But then again, not a social
culture,
right?
Culture
where people can afford as well. But if you tell the truth, if people more educated about it, bro, them are gonna start eat more responsible. For example, you mentioned the culture. The plate of food that we eat in a Jamaica, bro.
Ah, my brother.
That can feed a family here, so you know.
Yes. Let me tell you, man, habits. If we look on the habits, we eat only for rice, we eat only for starch. Look on them people, Davian. My brother, look on them people here. Look on me nowadays.
Yeah.
Tostada, de tomate, y aceite. My brother.
Okay.
No ackee and saltfish again. No saltfish and dumpling. No saltfish and baked bean with dumpling and banana and holy starch and all of these things. No. But I was like, when we just come and spend another vein, I always used to like laugh at people when we see them with them little bocadillo, them little sandwich.
Tell the truth, bro. The portion
eating at the morning time.
That's one thing we need to change in Jamaica. The portion sizes. The portion sizes.
Habits, Davian. Habits. But again,
sizes.
But I don't want to tell any Jamaican person that them should not eat them ackee and saltfish in the morning. That is not what I want to do.
Tony,
I don't want to tell them that them should change them culture. But I want to tell them that be mindful of how much ackee you eat. Find a way for kind of, if not quantify it, but kind of know it.
Yeah. And one thing with them always I forget, the amount of oil you use to cook the ackee. Me bumbo class, sometimes you buy ackee and saltfish and be oil. Hot oil. Fuck. Bumbo come like a popcorn cooking. Hot oil. Too much oil, man.
Yeah, true, Davian.
The oil and the fry
the fried food. Brother, yeah. Again, education and changing habits.
Yeah, all right. If nobody will take any health advice from this, I'm a medical doctor. The amount of oil you use are probably the most calorie you put in food. If you used to use big jilla oil, use half jilla and try cook the food.
I used to use one stick of margarine.
Yeah, use half stick, man.
Let me tell you that
the Highland, see, but them not educate the people. Them,
Them
all,
no need.
them don't
Wait,
know.
wait,
Them
wait.
don't know, dog.
Wait, no. We don't know from an educated standard point, again, Davian. But we know, say, when we cook the ackee and saltfish with the big jilla oil, a whole heap of oil, Rasta. If we can cut that, we know, you know. As in, we know in ourselves when we are cook the ackee and saltfish, you know. You know, but we willing to cut it in half?
No. Because them not
No.
see it. Them,
Because it now got here to CM.
because a man wake up and have sugar tomorrow and him a wonder how he get sugar.
Type 2 and you say, wow.
A tile. When them think sugar just from sweetness? No.
No,
And
starch, everything, yeah.
all of them things you go over to affect your mental health. Because to be honest, bro, if you physically feel better, you mentally feel better as well.
Yeah.
You know how I feel if you can't walk up a flight of stairs, Tony?
Oh, God, man.
That affect your mental psyche, you know?
Yup. Or when if you walk up the stairs and you hear click, 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 click.
I mean, I speak from a personal standpoint, because
yeah.
Davian used to be a big back, the biggest of the backs. I mean, I have to learn and educate myself on dieting, gym, healthcare, playing more sports, getting around there. And you know how me do it, Tony? People in my family, them have diabetes and high blood pressure. And me say, yo, one day we come and say, yo,
not me.
Me. Something else have to carry me out.
Make
something else get me out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go so boom, start doing my research. I'm gonna calories, protein, carbohydrates, fats. These are the three main nutrients you need.
That we intake, yeah.
That we intake. I'm realizing, all right, it's a protein, not too much carbs, keep it balanced. You know, me have a little 60, 20, 20. I'm ensure because you need the right amount in it. You need fats, you need carbohydrates, you need protein.
You need all of them, yeah.
You need all of them. The fats help regulate your hormones, the carbohydrates give you energy, and the protein helps satiate your appetite. So you need everything, and you need to disperse that. Just look it up, people. And from the start of that, it affect my mental health as well, because me feel healthier, me feel stronger, me can go outside, me can go for a run, me can run in a bumper clock marathon, me can go play a ball game on the tide, me can go up the stairs. Me and my girl can grind and me can lift her up. You know that feel good?
Yeah. You know that feel good. Yes. True. Yeah. Them small things there. Yes, the small differences, man. The small differences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big up yourself, Ashe. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. And next thing we need to talk about, or we not really talk about in Jamaica, the unaliving rates. We can't say the word, people, because they don't know the algorithm, the algorithm different.
So the unaliving rates, how we tie this into mental health? Because, all right, no, before we get to that vein, you don't get so serious right away.
Yeah.
You can go into some joke, man.
Yeah.
My brother.
Oh, you want to read the comments for the wellness, bitch?
That too. But just give me a minute.
Yeah.
Look, you know?
Yeah.
Mental health.
Yeah.
And road rage in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Mental health and road rage. I think them go hand in hand in a dog. You know why them go hand in hand, my brother? Look at this. A driver in a Jamaica, right? You know what is social stress?
Social stress where you feel like you have to react a certain way because based on the cultural expectations around you, like people. For example, if a man step on my shoes when I'm there in Jamaica, if me just walk away and say everything all right, me lose my 3 points or so.
No.
Yeah, no, that's the social expectation, bro. Like if you don't react angrily, you not react the natural way. And people will look down upon you and say, "Oh, soft soap that, spongy, jellyfish."
And so that is one angle of social, what we call it, anxiety, right? So for example, another form of it is that every day when I go on the train, for example, I know that all right, blood clot. I have 15 minutes to make it from my house to the train. I can't take more than 15 minutes. If I take 1 second more, the train gone. So what happened to me? I'm on the edge. I'm on the edge in the morning, or I'm on the edge when I'm on the road driving, because when I'm driving, I know that somebody might try to overtake me and stop in front of me. Or if I'm driving, I know that chances are I might go down the road, police might see me. Documents might correct, but then again, police might find something for stop me. We are thinking about the drivers are thinking about all of these things. The heat, my brother, the traffic. You stop in a traffic for 5 minutes, your gas are burn.
Amalgamation of things, yeah.
It not easy, you know. The taxi driver, them have these things every day, but them find them tools. Them drive bad. Them find them tools. Them drive bad. Them just drive bad. You know what I say? And yo, I feel like we are all. I feel like all we in Jamaica, if even one time in our life, we feel the what we call again, the Stockholm effect when we're in a taxi. This taxi man is on the next side of the road, the opposite side of the road driving. But will we say anything?
He might do it for you. He might try to get you to your
Me
destination.
just sit
He
down,
might do you a favor. He might risk himself.
me sit down and me hold my chair. Me hold my chair until me reach which one me I go. I'm quiet. Him overtake and him nearly kill me, but I'm getting to work early and that's just it.
Facts.
You know what I say?
Yeah.
And over time, that just become a habit. Become a habit. And become so far of a habit that it too far now. It can't change.
Yeah.
Can't change. And over time, if you're going through all of that over time, it changes a person, you know. Some of them drivers them would never come out of the driving seat. Never come out of the Jamaican traffic. Always in it, always anxious, always angry in some kind of way. Because of the things that them always have to deal with every day on the road. It changes as a person, man.
Them have it there.
You know what I say?
No, Tony, I totally understand. Say, the circumstances where a person face kind of influence them is and influence how them process things and how them deal with it. But what we need to do is back to the education thing again. Yeah. Educate people that there are other ways of doing things. There are other solutions. For example, if you have anger management issues,
yeah,
and you realize that, and people always say, "Oh, you're so hungry, oh, you're so miserable." If a man always tell us, "Say you're so miserable," more likely you have anger management issues, bro. In a Jamaica, How about you say, "Yo, look within and go seek some help," and that are the next point, seeking help. Sometimes in Jamaica, bro, people want help to deal with their mental health issues, and them don't know what the first step.
No,
they don't know what the first step.
Because the first, all right, I don't know the first step, Davian. My first step to all of this process, if even I do find out that I have a mental health problem, I ain't got no money to go to a psychologist. I don't have time and my pride to go say it to somebody so that them can have news to say, Tony, slowly but surely, him said something to me the other day we never really click.
Yeah.
You know? And just those two things, them deter you.
Yeah.
Deter you from even wanting to find out what is the first step.
Yeah.
Because you just automatically feel like there is no help.
See there?
And me alone in this.
What the first step? See there, but bring me back to the mental health wellness bench. What about if they make it say, let me put even a phone number upon this so somebody call?
Like a hotline?
A hotline. Me don't know if them have it. Hopefully them have it.
I think them have a hotline like that,
Yeah, but how many people know about it, O'Neal?
Again,
me don't know
education.
Me don't know about it. You know, say in a Spain, me know that them have an unaliving hotline. Yeah. Where you can call emergency. Them have the police. Them have the ambulance hotline, and them have an unaliving hotline if you have them thoughts. Me don't know if that in Jamaica, bro. I don't know if that being in Jamaica. But what if you go so boom pan the beautiful wellness bench? If you may say and put a phone number upon it and say, if you feel like you need some help with your mental health, call
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 this
this
number
number.
to get a what you call it, appointment,
Mm-hmm.
to see even somebody we can look upon you and tell you that, all right, Tonil, you suffer from a very, very, very early stage of schizophrenia.
You
If
can't
even the
diagnose. You can't
first,
you can't diagnose that over the phone, dog.
no, as in like, no, not over the phone. As in, as I said, like them call the number
Mm.
and them supposed to get like an appointment for go somewhere.
Appointment or
Or
even just somebody to talk to, bro.
just somebody for talk
Sometimes
to.
people just need somebody to talk to.
Mm.
Sometimes a man
Always
they call
need
the
somebody.
hotline and say, yo, somebody
Or me and my
somebody
wife
just
in a
somebody just thief
problem.
one my neighbor just thief one of my goat them or him just pick my mango off of my tree,
I mean, no one go lick down in blow.
chop me go chop up him blood clot right there now.
That end. Cool, man.
Imagine if you call somebody on the phone and that person they say, yo,
Yeah.
let's think about this here a minute. Take a deep breath. Clearly, me not have the tools to do it, but me I say, let's take a deep breath. Let's think about it. He thief tore your breadfruit and your banana, and you go chop him up. You're gonna prison and your life over.
Yeah, but at least he won't do it again.
You won't do it again, but then you're
Yeah.
that prison and your life over. And you will never get this, you will never see the banana. Now the next banana and breadfruit will grow, somebody else will eat them and you can't stop them. How about you make it go on? How about you deal with it a different way? How about you call the police and report it? Take a different way. Sometimes people
Different
just
steps.
need to hear advice or reason to do the reasonable thing, bro.
Yeah.
Cause I tell you, sometimes I go so boom. Like, for example, one time I go to a group of people, right?
You just hear that?
No, I'm not hear that.
Right.
One
Yeah.
time I go to that group of people, bro, and somebody do something and piss me off. And my first reaction, I'm ready for fight, And
What?
somebody just tap me on my shoulder and look at me and say, Davin,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Let that go on, man. Like
It's
you're
not
bigger
worth
than
it.
that. You're bigger than that. It's not worth it. And in my head at that point in time, all I can think of is I need to inflict pain upon that person here. Me need retribution. But what that would cause me a whole lot of problems down the line.
Yep.
But sometimes, see, just a little outline. So, minister, you have a job already. I don't know if you're gonna have it after the September election. I don't care. I'm not gonna vote. To be honest, both political parties in Jamaica, I think they make two I wouldn't make one. I wouldn't make one. Two I wouldn't make one, but
Yeah.
at least care about the country. Do something for the mental health crisis, please, and the overall health crisis.
Well,
Cause
the health crisis. Yeah.
the overall health crisis, the obesity, all of them things there. We need to fix it, man. We need to change
Because
all of them things there.
them said the drive-throughs analyze more people than the drive-bys.
Buckler. And look what going on KFC yesterday, dog.
Yeah, say.
Me no see nobody line up to sit down for the wellness bench. When we see everybody want to get them big deal and them meal
Big
deal.
deal, KFC.
You know what body KFC pick up yesterday? you,
My
know,
God.
you know how much people bite that chicken leg yesterday, and at the last bite for them get the sugar diagnosis.
To get the big deal.
And guess what? The minister, because you don't know, say, them people who own them thing, and the minister, them shell out the money. They don't really speak out against the whole fast food industry. Whenever you hear somebody say, yo, eat healthy, eat at home, go up on Smile Jamaica in the morning, put on a little 15-minute segment and say, yo, these are some easy to prepare meals. These are some mental health techniques that you can use. Don't need social media and the TV. It cost too much, dog. It costs more to treat a sick population, If the population sick already, yeah, cost to fix a sickness. If you prevent the sickness, it costs you less. You need less hospital beds if you have less people using them, though.
True.
Oh, it don't make sense to them, dog. How it's
As we say,
hard.
sometimes if me and you can think about it, I'm sure them can think about it too.
But what? It don't matter to them? So, dog, sometimes them think you bun me till me have to laugh. Me I say, yo, why you can't even in a big half a tree?
Yeah.
Park up a little truck and do a little thing. Do a little program, man. You know, pay two of the artists them for sing some song for even use some condom or
Or,
something.
or come out, yeah, collab with the artists for come out for try to help with mental awareness.
Yeah.
Current artists.
The
One of
influential one
one of
them.
the current best artists.
Make the man them sing too. Like right now, the AIDS and them thing that a big problem. Make the man them, and that is the next thing, you know. They, all right, them say the rate of HIV and them thing that go up in Jamaica, right?
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, the birth rate have a crisis where them need to replenish the population. So basically, you say, yo, AIDS a go up, but go out there and have unprotected sex so you can have a youth.
Davian,
Make it make sense, Otoniel. Explain it
don't
to me,
know.
dog. Explain it to me.
I don't know.
Explain it to me, dog. Explain how that makes sense.
I
The man,
don't
the,
know,
the
my
man
brother.
come and say, yo, we need the population, we need everyone to be having children.
Mm-hmm.
But how you catch HIV? Unprotected sex. So even if me I try and make a youth, I might catch something doing it. So the incentive not there if you do it.
It's not easy, oh.
It's not, it's a problem, oh. It's a big problem, oh.
Wahala, wahala.
Humbugler. Them
Why,
thing,
Davian? But
them
I
thing.
know Mr. Christopher Tufton, him,
Doctor, doctor,
Dr.
doctor.
Christopher Tufton, him a
Mm.
roll in him bed now. Not in him grave, but him a roll in him bed after seeing all of this last night on the news.
See the KFC them? See
Oh,
KFC mafia?
my God.
Him probably dead it too.
My
Dog,
God.
we need more initiatives to create a healthy
Definitely.
population before you're sick. Prevention better than cure,
And we need to change some small habits.
as you say, bro. Small habits influence your lifestyle in the future.
That is
Tony,
true.
when me are 65 more and still can walk, you know.
Yeah, brother, more can climb tree like my father. My father still climb breadfruit tree, you know, dog.
See it there, see it there, and because what the lifestyle we him live now, so him have a um
Definitely.
better lifestyle when him get older.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you see some man, them eat up the most food, and by the time they are 40, them can barely walk.
Because them can't carry the weight or them eat up
Yeah.
amount over them years there.
Japan have one of the healthiest population, bro. Why? When them got KFC and them thing they turn ill, that is a date night because it's not a regular thing.
In a Jamaica, KFC is the national dish.
Brother, when KFC, any company can give you a free meal, a fried chicken. A poison, a poison population, there, dog.
The national dish, David. The national is not
Yo,
ackee and saltfish. You never see people line up to buy ackee and saltfish,
why was
David.
Bumbakla Aki and Starfish and KFC
KFC
there?
thing there.
Tony, yo, if you check the mortality rate, KFC probably have more body. KFC
David. Why is Mr. David drive-throughs unalive more people than drive-bys?
Jesus God. All right. So we need to make the population healthier.
And we need to educate the population.
100%. But
Yeah, man.
more read some of the comments there by the wellness bench. For the people that were
Yes.
sticking
And
out
in the
there.
comment and in our comment section too.
But facts. All right. See the wellness bench. This is the reaction. Girl them AstraZeneca. I need 10 million an amount of no responsibility so I can sort out things and advice from educated friends who have my best interests at heart. To be honest, Tony, that's a tough thing, you know, because it's hard to seek help when people are dependent on you for bringing an income.
Yes, exactly.
So,
You can't weaken at that time when you're
it's,
supposed to be the strongest one for the family.
Tony, especially as a man, you know, bro. Yeah, especially as the main breadwinner, me that's say for the family. If you are the
Yeah.
breadwinner for the family, and you realize that if you lose your job and you lose everything, the entire family go down. Everybody depend on you. You don't have time to take care of yourself. But they
No.
watch a TikTok live. Watch a TikTok live with some Jamaicans upon it. And the woman say, yo, our husband lose him job three months ago, right? 3 months
Yeah.
ago, him lose him job. And in the 3 months of him losing job, she have sex with him probably 2 or 3 times. And in my head, me I say, yo, the man lose him job. Him a the breadwinner for the household.
He might not did it right now.
The mind of the dog. Oh, the man we have erection when him when him a think about a eviction. Oh, if you have an erection when you worry about eviction.
Say that again, David. Say it again.
Oh, you feel think about the erection when you worry about the eviction, dog. What she expect the man to do?
Make it make sense. Exactly. Yeah,
Make
yeah,
it make
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
And
The only thing she can do right now is try to be his peace until he find himself on a
you know
good
what the people
people.
them on the live I tell her to do?
Yeah.
Go cheat on him. Go give him bun.
People conviction sometimes, you know, dog. Go find a money man, don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Left
man.
him.
Burn him, take man pan him, yeah.
So
Wow.
we in a way when you want to say, yo, that is not the Jamaican psyche, you know. Any moment of weakness, you know. And every time somebody got they feel pick you up and put you back on top.
And we keep that in our mind.
I will keep that. Yeah, dog. The
That's why
social
that's why
pressure,
we
the
become
social stress we talk about.
exactly. That's why we become so self-determined with these things and we don't talk about the issues.
Yeah, we don't
Because we
feel
just
like
believe so we're supposed to get through it by ourselves.
we don't feel like we don't feel like we have nobody can turn to.
Unless our Father God. Me
Yeah,
and Father God alone. God is my friend. That's it.
I hate that.
And we say family, which friend? All these things.
Sometimes it's more toxic. That's all. All right, next comment. I need wellness days, not a bench. So does my colleagues in such high intensity profession reconsider the amount of days allowed to persons in healthcare?
Mm-hmm. That sounds good.
That is a good initiative.
Yeah.
Because, for example, in Spain and them place, the amount of vacation days you get can't end. And
Yeah,
the thing
man.
is, if you take a vacation day a year, so you know your job there when you come back.
If you take a leave,
Yeah, you know how much people go on them back home, and when them come back for 6 months, then they on a paro or whatever the fuck, and then come
are
back them jobs and them I get paid.
yeah. Or
Yeah,
some people take a year off, them go travel and do whatever, but them still
Mhm.
come back to them can come back to them job. But all of these things are benefits of the first world, so called.
Yeah,
Them can cushion the blow
them can cushion the blow financially, but we still
financially.
need to put in place things like that.
Small
Bro.
things, yes.
Workplace stress influence a lot of people, bro, and the rates of burnout. People in Jamaica burn out like kangaroo walking a dog, burn out like bamboo walking a dog.
Yep. Cause your work is 9 to 5, man. Work, work,
A
work.
lot of people them just go and I'm a zombie in a dog. Them don't know what a holiday is, you know.
Yep.
Me never discover that till me come to Europe, you know,
Yeah.
vacation. When we used to, let's go on vacation.
Vacation.
People, if a man by minimum wage, you know, no vacation days.
You just have to continue work.
Work. And it's important.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody talk about dengue fever. See there, if you treat that, education on dengue fever, the mosquito. Need to fix that.
That come in a
Yeah,
while
need this
ago.
bench. Whole heap we need a this bench side. Okay. Money need to fix the hospital them. Money is needed to fix the hospitals them. We don't have the infrastructure with the best infrastructure. If you tell you the truth,
Mm-hmm.
if you come from a certain echelon in Jamaican society, your medical health care is normally in Miami.
It's normally what? In Miami.
Normally they go to Miami.
Yeah,
Most
man.
affluent people in Jamaica, they don't seek medical care in Jamaica for serious illnesses. Them go to Miami.
Yeah, even if I'm not mistaken, sometimes even some of the politicians and ministers,
Oh
them
yeah,
go
man.
overseas.
When the politician them sick, them go. You know what the funny
Yo,
thing? Yeah.
imagine that. Somebody was supposed to trust in the system. We're supposed to show you say the system is a working system, Rasta. But guess what?
Yeah.
Them go outside and get the best health care.
Them got Miami, bro. Them have
Yeah, man.
doctors in Miami.
I see him. So the Nigerian president, them do. You remember
Yeah.
Buhari?
Go Germany. Them go Germany though.
Them go Germany or you see them come to England.
Yeah. Go Germany because
Go then doctor.
why you never and them you know what the worst thing? Them go Germany, them go England, then go Miami to get treated by a Nigerian. A Nigerian doctor in England. So you left Nigeria to get treated by a Nigerian doctor in England. You left Jamaica to get treated by a Jamaican doctor in a Miami.
Yeah, dog.
Why the
Remember?
doctor they couldn't in a Jamaica?
Because then no wait call it. No foundation. No, you don't have a foundation for them. Same as the
No,
nurses and teachers. That's why them always go overseas.
cause the nurses them not feel safe, them not feel like them
Them
compensated.
not
Them are
paying
work,
VAT, yeah, them not feel
brother. Them are
compensated.
working at some hostile environment. You know, sometimes it's sorry for the nurse and the doctor, them, you know, bro.
And the teachers, yeah.
Some hostile environment, you know. Imagine having if you work at hospital, you have to have a police station, police present at the hospital, bro.
That's not normal.
Hostile, you know, bro.
That's not
Right, you know,
normal.
if you're not drive a car, you can't work at hospital in Jamaica. If you have to leave on the night shift, you're afraid.
You're afraid. Unless you probably know one taxi man with RS carry you and some of your co-worker them out.
Come pick you up.
Yeah, because that's what nurses usually do. You know, them have them special taxi,
Yeah,
and is them have like probably five of them will go probably the same area and them call the taxi, and the
mm,
taxi drop them off. You know which part them will go or whatever. But if you
true.
go out the street and look a cab, you're not gonna find most of them doing that because they're not
No,
safe.
not feel safe.
They're not safe
Okay,
at
and
all.
then next comment. I don't know really. I don't know if I trust myself to be alone with myself to figure things out. On the other hand, friends, though well-meaning, will never fully understand the depths of how I feel. It's a good question, though. Um,
A lot of us can
people,
relate to this.
yeah, people always think say you know yourself better than anyone else, but remember, sometimes you need an outside perspective.
True that.
An outside perspective paint a different picture. Them see it from a different
Hmm.
angle. You sometimes you get caught up overthinking it in yourself, and it just take speaking to one person for just rip the lid off the entire thing, and you just say, "Wow, never know so this could have possible."
I never know so this person I go through the same thing as me
Somebody can relate and share them experience, and now the two of you can bond over that, and two of you can deal with it together.
and get through it together. Yeah.
See it there? That's why the meeting they work like the AA meeting and them thing they work.
Hmm.
All right, the ministry respond. The last one, may I read at the ministry one. The
Yeah.
wellness bench is a physical representation of creating a safe space for wellness. Your safe space has to be defined by you.
Again, you see, it's a symbol. It was a symbol. It looked like, yeah. The Minister of Health, WGovJM.
A symbol. Well, this is where the people that reply. Maybe the Ministry of Health need to review other countries' wellness space bench and where it is located, since we're coping. The space provider environment to create peace and calm for individual to define his or her activity to assist with their wellness. A bench just being placed anywhere and labeled wellness bench cannot be it. This needs to be reviewed and a space created in each parish for this need to be effective.
Hmm.
A, a symbol is there. But this person, Dudley, make a great point. Dudley say, yo, how about we create some spaces, some bigger spaces? Use
Hmm.
some of them churches there. We have the most churches per capita.
Use some of them.
Those are community spaces that the Minister of Health can partner with these churches to create wellness areas for people to go to.
Because usually churches have facility. A church is a walk-in facility. It's a
Come as
walk-in
you are.
room, a walk-in like auditorium if you want to put it, where you
Yeah,
can go and give a sermon about mental health. Because every Sunday them give sermon about Jesus Christ.
yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. So one more comment. Somebody replied to the minister because the minister, you need to get up off of the wellness bench and go find out why an elderly wheelchair bound patient has to be sit outside in the waiting area of the Spanish Town Hospital from 6 p.m. to 11:45 a.m. next day before she can get a stretcher to lay on. You
My
also need to
God.
find out why said patient who wears a diaper and is in need of a diaper change because she was wearing said diaper since being taken in the hospital. Her family member is being refused from entering the facility at 8:30 a.m. to assist with changing and cleaning her. Then when you cuss and talk about the amount of social cases, I do not condone abandonment. Tony Hill, that is one of the worst things you can do to somebody. I used to work at a summer camp, right? And
Yeah.
part of my job, the people them in the wheelchair, with the need for change them diapers and them depends and make sure them clean, right?
Yeah.
My boss looked at me and say, "Yo, anyone that I see, if this patient has been in their diaper and for like more than even 30 minutes, as soon as they notice it, that diaper needs to be changed."
Yeah, man.
because human beings need to be treated like human beings. No one
Yes,
wants to be seated in their filth for an extended period of time. You
that is
cannot
it.
treat a human being like they are not human beings, and this is a basic human thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? One day a kid just never want to change somebody diaper. Then fire. She fire him. She
Of
say, "Oh,
course.
yeah." She said the person said, "Oh, I was waiting until I eat," and she was like, "I understand that you have to eat, but who is in a more serious situation?
You
You
are
delay
he.
your meal 30 minutes, or you have this person seated in filth for 30 minutes."
Priorities, priorities.
You see, these are things that should never happen, bro.
Never should
But
have. Yeah, yeah.
we're running out of time. We have 5 minutes. Want to talk about the analyzing thing, or you want
We can get to it. Yes, we can get to it.
the first thing first with the analyzing thing? Men do it more than other people.
Yeah.
I think men do it 3 times more than women.
Overall, and it's not just a fact in Jamaica, it's a fact in the world.
Men are more likely to.
But be more specific. Tell them analyze themselves.
Analyze themselves,
Yes, that's what we're talking about. Yeah.
more susceptible to it, and a lot of people don't care as well. They don't realize, say, oh, that's one of the highest rates of men losing them life.
Mm-hmm.
Analyze themselves. In a Jamaica, if you think there's a stigma associated with it globally, in a Jamaica it's even worse.
I can tell you about one person where me know where them do that. It was a it was a close friend in a high school, actually. Early parts of high school, second farm. Nobody ever knows why them do it.
Yeah,
Nobody ever knows. We can only speculate. But good youth, Good youth. Me and him even take the day him do it to himself, me and him take the bus go home. And
yeah,
when he reach half a tree, him take him bus go him way, I'm take mine go way. I tell him goodbye that day.
yeah.
Never know it would have been last time I see him. You know?
See,
It's something we face in Jamaica, but we don't want to talk about it.
no, because
Mm-hmm.
it happens, but it not happen enough for people really care. And when it happen, people say, "Oh, him do it himself, so we not care about him."
Or them say he's a coward or whatever.
Yeah, move on. Weak.
Yeah.
But
The
guess what,
person was
O'Neil?
a person, yeah.
This is all uh, uh this is all an amalgamation of problems. Like, imagine even if one of these people they have somewhere to call or somebody to turn with, or even one tool for say, "Yo, let me reach out to somebody." So what? People that normally call an analyzing hotline, that's them making them last ditch effort for somebody to talk them out of not doing it.
That is true. That is true. That is
The
true.
fact that they make the call means say, yo, them just want you say one thing, them just want the justification for not do it. And
Yeah.
most people, them not get that. Them not get the opportunity there. Them look on them phone and them have the rope there, and them a say who me can call or where me can call. And when there's
Hopefully
no
somebody
one
pick up when them call.
pick up, but them not have no one. Them look on it, and it's not normally. It's a lot of times it's not normally a family member. Them just want somebody or something to speak to, and most of the time them not have that. So them just go through with it.
Not easy. Yeah, yeah.
It's rough, man. So if we can summarize this, we just feel like we need to, as I said, from my perspective, Tony, people need to be more educated on mental health and its counterpart, the physical health. And Ali O'Hari says something like, "Big Pharma want, bro, you're not a conspiracy theorist, bro. You're
You
not
need
a
to chill.
conspiracy theorist. A sick population is a profitable population.
Yep. The,
Firstly,
fir- the first thing them teach you in a medical school, a patient treated will no longer be a patient.
yeah,
A
a
patient
patient
cured
cured.
will no longer be a patient.
Yeah, watch it. No, bro, big pharma benefit from it, and the food industry, them are best buddies.
Nah, man, of
Let
course,
me make the
man.
I make them sick and
Them
you
have
treat
dinner. Them
them
have
so
dinner
them
together
can
every day.
continue. We work together. You give them the
Mm.
heart disease, me treat them for the heart disease and me make money.
And make our money.
Or me give them a pill for make them can eat the next burger. I'm happy.
Imagine that. A pill that when you're full, you can take this, but you can eat more food.
No, because people say, yo, let me get sugar, me just get me insulin shot. I'm gonna go back in the line. Get my big deal. I'm a meal deal.
My God.
Yeah. So men out there, if you're listening this, it's not easy to ask for help or to find help as a man. But I think you should try. Nothing beats a try except a failure. And even if you try and fail the first time, just keep trying. I guarantee you, there's no one on this planet that doesn't have somebody that care about you. There's always going to be somebody out there that is going to miss you. Someone is going to be angry. Someone is going to want your kids are going to want to play with you, and you're not going to be there.
True.
Your kids are going to want to kick a ball with you, and you're just not physically able or mentally able. Do it for them. Do it for your wife. Do it for your friend. Do it for your mom. Do it for your dad. Them put you up on this earth. Them want you have the best life possible. Nobody no have pitney and say, yo, more I'm a pitney have the worst life, more I'm a pitney sick, more I'm a pitney hungry, more I'm a pitney overweight. No.
Nobody does that.
Them want you have the best life. And sometimes this is where you take the responsibility for your own health as well. It's a little bit more pressure for on your plate, but prioritize your health over anything else. Over anything else. That
Health
job
over
where you
wealth.
have, if you drop down today, then replace you tomorrow.
Tomorrow
And
morning.
trust me, they might just put in the AI. Them just a wait for your drop down for put in the AI if take over for you. I mean, me want to
Aye.
say it like a joke, but
Yep.
me personally deal with that when I say myself, I work myself down to the bone.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also, Davian, you need a day off. You're not even take a day off. You just a work, 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 work. Why? If you drop down tomorrow, your boss probably send condolences, but the world carries on. A replacement is needed for you.
Replacement is needed.
Whereas you can't be replaced in your family. You can't replace in the eyes of your friends,
True.
your children. Spend as much time with them as possible. Do what you need to do. That's one reason why I try to stay healthy, Antonio. Meanwhile, when me are 50, me can still go kick ball with my children, can go still play sports, can go still go on a hike, can go reason with my son and say, yo, I know you're dealing with this anxiety thing. It's okay. Everybody have a struggle. Everybody have a battle where they might fight.
Yeah.
This a year one, so we could fight it together. Me want to be in a position mentally enough to be there for fight it with them.
Yep.
So
And
seek help.
together, together.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
forget that word.
with
Together.
them together. Them,
Unite.
yeah. Even if people feel alone, you're not alone. People
Never.
always seem to think that them really alone, but there's one person there. And even if you call 100 people in your phone, one will pick up. One will pick up. And it don't matter. And trust me, if somebody call me right now, even if the person me just have a conversation with them one time and them say them I got you a hard time, I can't hang up the phone, Tony. You mad?
No, no, no.
Even
You
if
do.
even if we can barely remember the person, if them call me and ring my phone right now and them say, Davin, I am struggling with this. I need some help. Even if I'm not, I might not be the person to help, but one thing I can do is point you in a direction.
Yeah. Never kick a man when he's down, and never and help a man to get up when he want get up. When him ask for help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tony, you have anything to say for it?
No, I think you say it all, And I just want people to know that, as Avian said, you are never alone. Most of the times, we think we have to face these things by ourselves. We have to be a rock. We have to be a shield and armor. No, We have people out there wanting to help us. We're not alone. And I think that's the most important part. That
Yeah,
we don't have to face it alone. We just have to face it alone.
not alone. Yeah. And we have to end with the normal things. Please like, share, and subscribe. When the video upload, please share it
Yes.
with somebody in your life where you think need for at least listen a piece of it and things. And we also started a new membership thing. Join if you can. If not, the content will still be made available. We're just trying to. We need to make some money, people. To be honest, I'll tell a lie. We need to make some money because it takes time and it takes effort to do all of this, and we need to find justification. We have a 9 to 5 as well, and we
Yeah,
need to have
man.
we need
Work.
some money. I'm not lie to nobody, dog. We need some money, dog. We need some money to buy some camera equipment, some audio equipment to improve things.
Yes.
The hour and a half me and Tony here, so we don't make no money, but we enjoy it.
Yeah, we do it for Uno.
Yeah, so like, share, subscribe, and
Get the message out. Get the message out.
yeah, and contribute where you can contribute. And that we need that. We need some. We need some bees.
Some
Some bees.
some bees.
You know, like how the bees then spread the pollen. We need
Ah,
some bees
yes.
to
To
spread the
spread the pollen.
podcast.
Yes, yes.
Pollinate the podcast. Pollination.
Pollinate. No, David. Use a different word. Use a different word. Use a different word. No.
We need some bees to spread it.
Ah,
We need some bees. So
yes,
buzz,
yes.
buzz, buzz. Spread the message. And thank you guys for joining. This is Davin and Tonil again. The Yardman Podcast.
We
We're
out.
out.